Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you, I have a couple bags to reveal, as well as talk about how I am, refurbishing a couple of older and more vintage bags. More specifically, how to get out odors from, how to get out vintage odor, like vintage and like sort of like old musty smells from the interior of some of the vintage designer handbags. So if you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. My name is Katherine and my channel is KWSHOPS. I do videos all about fashion and specifically on the pre-owned designer handbag market. One of my favorite things to do is save as much money as possible while still splurging on, Louis Vuitton and Chanel. So I give a lot of shopping tips, as well as tips on how to keep your items in good condition, as well as, shopping and hauls and everything like that. So if those things are of interest to you, I would love to have you back. Please hit the subscribe button down below, as well as the bell icon next to it, so you can be notified every time that I upload, which is once every week. Okay, anyways, you guys are probably gonna notice the hair. This is something I'm trying out. We're giving it a shot. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet, but yeah. Anyways, so let's get started. The first bag I want to show you isn't really related to any of the vintage or refurbishing stuff that I mentioned earlier, but it is a bag that I've had for a couple of months and realized that I have not featured yet on my channel. This I actually got for Valentine's Day, and now we're going into May at this point, so I'm a little late to the game in showing you guys, but it was this gorgeous little bag right here. So I got this for Valentine's Day, and this is the Gucci 1973 small, mini crossbody evening bag. I got it in this, it's sort of a pewter metallic color python. I'm one of the people that I love exotic skins. I think they're beautiful, and the texture on them is something that really stands out to me. I love this color, and I love the combination of this sort of pewtery dark silver shade with the gold. So it opens up here to a magnetic closure like this. There's leather on the inside. Comes with this gorgeous long crossbody chain strap. This is a nice evening bag for me. I just love this color combination, and I love the metallic, so it's something that I have been loving for the last couple of months, and I get to wear it when I go out at night. This is definitely more of a nighttime bag. It doesn't fit a ton of stuff in it, as you can tell, because it's a little tiny bag. I have the regular size iPhone 6s, and it is a little hard to get it in from the top opening here, because this bag does taper up and get more narrow once you get to the top, but it's not anything that I have to worry about. Also, this bag is what drove me to want to purchase a card holder, because I could barely fit my robot clay wallet, which is this one right here. This was sort of a struggle in trying to fit into this little bag, so this is what spawned my search for a card holder, and I ended up getting one in my jean wallet that you would have seen in my last video from when I came back from London. So this is from the 1973 collection that came out a couple of years ago. I want to say like maybe 2015 or so. There are several others in like other leathers, and they also make a clutch version of this that I think is really beautiful. So I will try to link a couple of them down below, and considering how popular Gucci is at the moment, these are relatively inexpensive when you find them in the leather. So my next bag that I'm showing you just came in the mail maybe a week ago, and it is this one right here. If you watched my wish list video from a couple of months ago, then you will know what this is. This is the Louis Vuitton Estrela bag in the monogram canvas. I think this bag, I believe, is from about 2013 or 2014. So this is just a giant relaxed tote. This bag comes in two sizes. I have the size, which is technically the smaller one. I found this on eBay, and it was shipped to me by a Japanese seller. They get them in on Fashion File all the time, as well as The Real, so definitely will link some down below, but also do check eBay as well. So this bag really checked off a lot of requirements for me. I looked into getting a Neverfull in the size, and when I tried it on, it just felt a little bit too small. Maybe I'll have a picture of me wearing it in this split screen or something. But yeah, so what I liked about this was that the straps are flat and relatively wide as compared to the Neverfull. These straps are a bit more comfortable, I would say, to wear. Also, they go down like this, so it's not going to be a pain in the butt to store it, unlike that one right here. There's also this detachable shoulder strap, so you can carry this long, and the biggest plus for me is that it has a zipper. This bag has a zipper, so when I open it up, I have it stuffed with air paper right now, but it is lined with micro suede. There's one long pocket here that's good for my new wallet, and then 2 pockets on this side where I put my keys and phone. The rest of it is just a giant open compartment, and I have really been enjoying carrying this bag. So the only thing about this bag I'm not necessarily used to, I would say, is that it is a bit slouchier and less structured than I'm used to. I'm used to very structured bags. I like a bag that's going to stand up on its own, and while this does an okay job of, you know, standing up and holding its shape when it's sitting on its own, I do definitely prefer a more structured look, so I am looking into getting maybe a base shaper for this, or a purse organizer of some sort. So this is the other vintage bag that I bought a few months ago. You guys may have seen this. This is a vintage Gucci from maybe the early 90s, late 80s. Both of these bags I purchased on eBay. You guys know that my channel is all about saving money, and one of the things I have been using for years now is Ebates. So eBay is on Ebates. However, I found another website that I have mentioned a couple of times in previous videos, and that's called Ibotta. I will leave a link to them down below as well. I think you get like a $5 or $10 coupon for signing up or something, and I will leave a link to them down below. But they now are, you're now able to get, I think it's about between 2 and 5% cash back on eBay. Basically, with Ibotta, you just log into Ibotta and you get cash back on all of the items that you buy. So on this bag, I got about, it might have been 5% back on this. Now eBay also has another program called eBay Bucks, where they basically give you 1, 2, or 5% back on purchases that you make on eBay, and you can use that as credit for future purchases. So those are 2 new things. You guys know I'm all about saving money, and this will, you know, put some more money back into your account. Okay, so the 2 bags that I just showed you, the Louis Vuitton and the Gucci, both of them, as I mentioned, came from Japan, and this is my first time really shopping with Japanese handbag sellers, and both of them came to me with a sort of like an odor. This bag here is, you know, almost 30 years old, so I fully expected that it wouldn't, you know, be exactly in pristine condition. The eBay listing did describe that this bag did have an odor, and for me, I'm very sensitive to smells, and I was not able to use or even touch this bag until I cleaned it and refurbished it. And what I'm going to show you in perhaps a cutaway how I cleaned this bag, and I used the same method to do this one as well. This one I did not do on camera. I did this first, and I'm going to show you how I got rid of the smell on these. By the way, both of them I got such a huge deal on that I kind of expected they weren't going to be in pristine condition, and I wanted to take the opportunity to try to refurbish them and make them a little bit better, and that's exactly what I did. So I got very lucky with this bag, with both of them actually, in that the lining is not attached to the bag, so I was able to pull it out like this. So what I did is left the bag out like this. It was already this bag was already very well patinaed, as you can see, so I just let it sit out like this in the sun for a couple of hours. Then I tried a new product that I'm going to show you in a second to clean the interior and sort of get rid of the smell, and I just brushed it out a lot. Okay, now this bag on the other hand is about 30 years old. I'm going to include pictures hopefully of what it looked like when I received it. There were leather pieces that were, you know, detached from the canvas right along here. So this bag had a very strong smell. And once again, I fully expected that. This bag I purchased on eBay from a Japanese seller for, I think, under $100. Once again, the shipping, it got to me in about 2 or 3 days. So I had, you know, great service and great experience on that, but this bag was just, it definitely needed a little bit of TLC. So this bag was lined in microfiber, similar to, you know, many other Louis Vuitton bags. It's sort of like a micro suede material, and whenever I went to go put my hand inside of the bag before I cleaned it, I was getting residue and like some of the whatever material on the micro suede, the part that makes it, you know, like fuzzy feeling, was starting to come off on my hands, and it was just like really, it was a little bit dingy. This is what the bag looks like currently. As you can see, I mean, as I mentioned, I did have the stitches redone on this leather portion here as well as on the back. And, the color matches very well, so I'm very happy with my cobbler and how they were able to fix that for me. But currently it does have this really like old vintage musky smell. Flip it up for you. Another thing that I want to show you is that the lining of this bag does come out. I hope that you can see this. It's really bright out here, so I can't see my screen very well. But as you can see, there's some residue and some like flaking and dirt on the inside of the lining of this bag. So I'm just going to pull this out, and yeah, it is definitely a little gross. This inside lining has seen much better days. I'm just going to shake that out here. I don't know if you can see that, but here there's some like flecks and stuff coming off. The interior pocket is actually pretty clean, and it's fine on the inside. This is what the back looks like. I'm just going to shake that off a little bit, and now I am going to get started with using the Bissell stuff. So this is the Bissell, here we go. So this is the Bissell Spot and Stain it says for upholstery and carpet. You can say it's a spot lifter, and it lifts and removes tough stains and odors. Emphasis on the odors. I used this on my Estrela bag last week, and now I'm trying it out on my Gucci. So what I'm gonna do is, leather is treated, and it's also 30 years old, so I'm not really too worried about babying it or keeping it protected or anything. It's probably seen worse than this, so I'm just going to spray a little bit. It's just spray comes out like that. Oh, sorry, I have to shake it. Spray comes out just like that, and as you can see, it has these bristles here, just like this, and I'm just going to scrub. And what I'm hoping is that it'll get the smell out, and the brushing is going to get some of this residue off of here. How to get to know someone like you, someone like you. I want you to know me, 'cause I know then you'll see we can be true, we can be true. I want you to see what I see in us, something so real, something so real. I want you to see that this is a love that we both feel, that we both feel. And how will we ever know if the love will ever grow without trying, without trying? And how will we ever see if we are meant to be? It's terrible.
this ain't the same. They say love heals all, it makes it all alright in time.
So I let that bag dry out in the sun for about, I would say, a little, maybe 18 hours or so. I just took it off of my table this morning, and it is great. It's not completely perfect. I do still think I need to maybe do something to clean the canvas and get a leather cleaner to clean off the leather. That's still something that I'm going to be doing. But so Gucci re-released bags that are similar to these previous style collections, and I did not want to pay the full current retail price for it. This bag I found on eBay for under $100, and then on top of that I used Ibotta during the holiday season to get like 10 or 20% as cash back. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Just know that a lot of the time you will find great deals on bags on eBay. If you do see that there is some sort of a vintage odor listed, just know that that odor isn't necessarily permanent, and you may be able to score something for a great deal. It does take a little bit of elbow grease, you know, but to refurbish some of these bags, but it's totally worth it in the end, especially if you can, you know, save a whole bunch of money in the process. So I hope this video was helpful. I'll leave a link to my Bissell stuff as well as all of the products that I mentioned in this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!